Okay.
Yo, what's up, y'all? We're Anthony Hyde here, Studio Skye-Tiger Comics, and welcome back to our fourth episode of the Spotlight series, but our last episode spotlighting, prominent figures in Black comics history. And I figured we'd go out with a bang with someone who I admire for what they came into the game with, and although it's a short time, it's like the skyrocket got lit off. So let me introduce you to Asia Simone.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
So let's find out who's coming up. What's up, Asia? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You should be looking tired because you've been working hard.
I have been working hard. I am very tired, actually.
Yeah, I know. So I feel very thankful that you decided to come on the show.
Yes.
It's super cool to have you, and so we're gonna see what's up with you, what you're gonna be doing as far as what's coming out and stuff like that. Now, first of all, this is me taking advantage of my station, and so I'm my friends and people, because I know it's difficult for a lot of people who have these shows to get certain people on their show. They're like, I want to mess with you. Like, yeah, I can tell that. But as soon as I was like, yeah, you're gonna be on the show, you was like, yeah, bet, let's go. So it's conversational. That's how I do things. It's not like we don't know each other.
Yeah.
So one thing for me, like, you go on these interviews, like a lot of interviews and stuff, and then they ask you the same kind of questions all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? They ask you the same questions. What's the question? I'm going to say right now, what's a question that you're tired of being asked?
I don't know if I'm tired of being asked, but I feel worried that everyone's going to get tired of me answering. It's kind of like my start, like how I got my first book deal. I get it. It is, but it's like, it's not an exciting story. It's not exciting in that, like, it's not very dramatic, is what I mean. Like, it's cool, but it really is not that much to it. So,
well, it's a good circus. You're kind of, people want to know how you got there, and they get inspired by your work and see how you're doing that, and maybe they'll pick up some tips. So that's a question. You know what? It's funny. I ask myself that question. Do I care about that question or not? Like, how did you get started? And it's like, for me, it's more convoluted. I think for you, it's very straightforward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not that it's not exciting. That was not the right word. It's just not dramatic.
Yeah, there we go.
Every time I say it, I'm like, I just feel like people are probably tired. It's not much to say about it.
It's boring.
Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe outside looking at it, maybe it's different.
You know what? It might be, but because like Sean Galloway, his story is not typical either. Like he takes his portfolio to I think some single convention, and then Mark Chiarello, who was like the talent scout at DC at that time, was like, yeah, let's go. Essentially, I'm sure it's details and stuff like that. And Sean, if you're listening, I'm telling it wrong, let me know. But essentially, that's it. But where other people are like, yeah, it took me 20 years, and I did this and I did that and blah, 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 So yeah, it's that. Yeah, yours is simple. You're lucky in that way, but your talent was already there, so it's easy to kind of pick you out. And I'm going to ask a version of that question, just so you know.
No problem.
Because we're going to talk, about you. This whole thing is about you getting into this industry, and to make it. I don't want to be too serious, but but it's like this is a white male dominated industry. And here you come, little black girl from Philly, and it's like, what's up? you, you know what I mean? Like that's the whole thing. Where I'm like, okay, let's see what the true story is. So I'm gonna ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember well, let's introduce your cat because
She's still here. Let me see.
she's like,
Yeah, I wasn't like home for most of the day, so I think she's like she wants attention. Hi, you gotta. Okay, here she go. This is Luna. Say hi, Luna. Yeah, she's my baby. But this is my black cat. I've had her for I think I'm going on 5 years now. I got her.
Wow.
Yeah, I got her when I moved to California. I think it was my first time. Another crazy part of my life story is that I just ended up getting a job as a teacher, kind of out of the blue, and so I had to
see how we just segued into the question I was going to ask you. Keep going.
So I had to like pick up and move in 2 weeks, from Philadelphia to California in order to make the school start the school year, and after about a year, and this was my first time. So I was 23. And so it was my first time living by myself. And so after a year, I just went to my parents. I was like, hey, I'm going to go crazy if I don't have a pet. So I'm going to need y'all to help me out for my birthday. And that's how I got Luna. So.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
And so how long ago was that exactly?
That was in 21?
2021. Oh, okay.
22. I think I moved in 22.
Okay, because like I'm sitting here thinking right now, like so it's 2026 now, and I was like, how long have I known Asia? At first I said it was 2 years, but that's not quite accurate. It's I think so almost 3. It's not quite 3 years, but I think it's 2 years.
I know we met at what's the
that was at Rose City.
Yes, Rose City. Yeah.
So that was one Rose City ago. I went to another Rose City, and now we're in 2026. So.
I didn't go to Rose City last year, but I went the year before.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, I not quite 3 years. It's about a little over 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, and since then, you've been killing it. Like you have. First of all, people have been coming to me like, shout out to Jamar Nicholas, was like, yo, I got Agent Simone on the show. Pencil to Pencil. Like I've been watching those guys forever. And so he, and I was like, yep, I'm kind of mentoring Asia. It's like, what? So we start talking. And one of the things that was big was that it was your mindset. You have the correct mindset for this business. And that's kind of everything. You know what I mean? And your skill has grown exponentially, since we met, but it's you thinking things through, making plans, and truly like I'm in it, and I'm gonna, put my whole ass into it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in this. Yeah. So a lot of people fail at that. You know what I'm saying? Like they talk a good game and all this kind of stuff, but it is what it is. We got a lot of people going on, and because we're actually okay. I don't know if you know this, but we're also streaming on Instagram too. So we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're on YouTube at the same time.
Oh my gosh, my Instagram people, hi!
Yep. People are telling you hello. Somebody was telling me that the Mark Chiarello story, they were just talking about that. So I was right. Okay. Somebody said hi to Luna. So.
Is there a way for me to see comments, or
if you go to YouTube, not YouTube. If you go to Instagram on your phone, and then click on the live, you can actually answer the comments there if you want to.
Okay, I just kind of want to look at them, but I want to see.
Oh, and so what's the at? Which at? It's this. Is it Kathleen? Okay. So it's at RA Height Comics. That's the at for the Instagram. But you already know that. People are like, "Oh, you're amazing, Asia." Yeah, yeah, she is. She's awesome. That's why she's here. Okay. Uh, so let's talk about Moon Girl and Double Dinosaur. Not that I would know anything about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like how did that come to be?
Yes. So the story is Scholastics reached out to me one day, was like, "You want to work on this Marvel book?" And I was like, "Yeah, I sure do." And they were like, "Great, you can test for it." And I did that. And I will say maybe one part of the story I don't say a lot. Maybe I probably said it before somewhere, but I kind of got ghosted for a while because like I was like, they were like, "Oh, you want to test for it?" And I was like, "Yes." And then I heard nothing, and I was like, "What happened?"
They do that.
Yeah, a few months went by, and I was like, "Hey," and they were like, "Oh, sorry, we kind of like got an artist already," and I was like, "Okay, it's cool, no
What?
problem." And then a few months went by, and they were like, "Actually, we actually need an artist now, so you want to test?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm still interested, thank you." And so I tested, and voila, I got it, and that's how that went.
All right, all right. And so then you work with the honorable Stephanie Williams. Like
Yes.
you work with Steph on that, and that I'm pretty sure was your first time meeting. How was that? Because I actually met you guys together. No, wait. You know where I met you?
Where?
I didn't meet you at Rose City. I actually met you at Heroes first.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes. I met you at Heroes first.
Yes, you're so right.
Yes.
Rose
Yeah.
was like you officially became like my mentor, but we
Yeah,
met.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know because you were at my table like every hour.
I'm sorry. Myself.
No, I loved it. I gotta tell you, like, Shayla, my wife. I was like, there's something going on with a lot of the young black talent that comes through. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna start talking about y'all dudes. Like y'all come to the game like you already know what to do. You don't. You don't know what to do. So you think you do, but you don't. And it's mostly, you know, everyone else, right? Everyone else, the women in the game, LGBTQ, like they're coming to me, and that's mostly some of my best students
Yeah.
because they know what they're fighting for and they know what they're up against, and they've become sponges and are taking in all kinds of knowledge.
Yeah.
And so that's what it is. Like you think you know something, dudes, y'all don't know nothing. You know what I mean? Like you don't. And the ones that actually do know something feel like they already know everything.
Right.
I have been doing this a long time. And what I do know is that I stay a student, which and we geek out over all kind of stuff, right?
Yes.
But stay a student, y'all. Like Asia learns all kinds of stuff all the time. And every time I see some work, oh, look at this, right? Look at this. I see something new. Like every time. And so that is the mentality I'm talking about. But I got a lot more praise for you, but just keep going. Keep saying this.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, I'm between two. So like I guess on that note, like of like staying a student, like that is definitely my mentality. I mean, even like as soon as I get a new book, I'm like, okay, now what can I do this time that I didn't do last time? Like, what can I do that's gonna take this to another level? Because I mean, I guess it's funny because I don't see myself as a competitive person in the sense that like I don't have an interest in like being number one. First of all, I don't really believe in that mentality as an artist. I feel like that's an athlete mentality. I think that's kind of a difference.
I agree.
Yeah, so I don't have any interest in being like number one. I don't really have an interest in like being a better artist than the person next to me. I understand that maybe I need to like advertise myself in such a way so that I can get the next job, but I don't necessarily care about that. Yeah, I personally don't care about that. But what I think I am very competitive about is like competing against myself. Like I'm constantly like, that could have been better. This, and you know what I will say, like to point of getting that Marvel job, another part of the story that I sometimes tell, I don't always tell, but like the year leading up to that, I had just graduated college, and
Mm.
I was working on like even like a freelance job. And I was doing a bunch of art on the side. I didn't like really have a full-time job. I didn't have a job for real. I was like with my parents. Not a big deal, but I was like trying my hand at like doing art. And what I really wanted at the time was I wanted to get into animation. But one thing
Talk
I would,
about it.
yeah, one thing I would argue I'm good at is looking at my work and seeing it doesn't measure up to the people that I'm trying to be. And, at first when I was freelancing, I wasn't thinking about it too much. I was like, oh, I'm getting jobs and people want me to do art for them. I'm making a little bit of money and that's cool. But I did this one project. It wasn't animation or comics or anything. It was just a long term project. It took me a couple months to get done. And I was drawing a bunch of different images. And from the start to the end, I looked at the entire portfolio of work I just did. And I was like, oh, this is awful. I hate this. And so I was like, I just had this moment where I was like, I mean, it wasn't nothing anyone else said. Everybody around me thought it was great, but I'm always like, if I don't think it's great, it's not great. And
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, and
Preach it. Preach it. Go ahead.
I had this thought where I was like, there's just no way I'm going to get hired like this. Like, there's just no way I'm going to get hired for a job with art that looks like this. Like, this is cute for fun or whatever, blah, 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 or like impressing, no offense, everyday people, but impressing everyday people, sure. But like, getting a job, like trying to convince a editor or an art director, I was like, there's just no way. So I like for the year leading up to getting contacted by Scholastics, I like hammered down and like I was like putting out art like every other day. I was like drawing and doing, and like where my specialty, I guess you could say, comes in is character design. So I was doing a lot of like
You're
design work.
excellent at that. Yes.
Thank you. I was trying to improve my design work because that's where I realized the flaws were. It was like it wasn't consistent. It just wasn't up to animation standard. And I would make the argument that animation standard, in my opinion, is a little bit higher than comic standard. And so I was like comparing myself to these people who I knew had a job in the industry. And I was just working so hard I just kept looking at my work and I was like, it just doesn't look the same. I don't know what's wrong, but it's just not standing up to time. And so when eventually Scholastic then reached out, I was like posting consistently on Instagram all this art that I was making, and I even had people that were like, "Oh my gosh, she's like, where's this all coming from?" And
Right.
like, so I think like that is all to say, me looking at my work and saying like, this is not enough. This is not good enough. I'm not going to get into this industry doing work like this. This has to be better. And then like spending the year just cranking out art because I was just like I would like I'm the type of person where I'll draw something, I'll spend 15 hours on a piece. And if the very next day I'm like, that's could have been better, I'll just redo it. I'll just completely redraw the whole thing. So I was doing that. I was like redrawing stuff. And I had the same character I redid like multiple times throughout months, or I was just constantly trying to improve. So I would also argue that put me in the place, I think, to get that job is that I was putting out work that was starting to become standard. And so honestly, I feel like I was given an opportunity to take on this project. I wasn't a known artist or anything. I didn't have a lot of followers or anything on Instagram, but I think I was showing that I had the skill. And so I think that's how kind of I got to that Marvel job.
No, it's exactly how you got to that job because it's growth. And one thing that I know about editors in the game, they're looking at everybody, and if they see any interest, they're going back to see your whole history. Okay, they are not playing, and they want to see what you're capable of doing. And so when you kept posting the work and they could see growth, that's what they want to see. So then they're like, well, if they're doing that on their own, this is what they could do for money.
Right.
That's really the thing. Like if you're doing this stuff on your own, nobody's paying you. I always tell people, if you will do this and you knew you would never make a dime, would you still do it?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so, and if the answer is like, no, I ain't making no money, well, then you ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it. It's the same thing with actors, anybody in the entertainment business. They are, doing theater that two people are in the audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
I think especially with like what I think you learn, especially once you start doing this as a profession, is that like there is no easy way out. There is no like comics is just so tedious. It's just like for example, I'm not going to talk too much because my editors don't need to know, but you know where I'm at right now with my work, and
yes,
like And the thing
Yes, I
is,
do.
I am almost done. That just does not mean that it isn't going to take another 14 hours, but I am almost done. I'm almost there. It's been a month long and I still have a good couple of hours to go to
Uh,
get this work done.
yep.
And I feel like that just goes to show that like nothing about comics is short, nothing about comics is quick. It's so tedious. I say that like I'm belabored, but also I love it. And so
That's that part. That part
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Like you're talking about it, but it's real. Like it's real, and you're like, I love it. The joy on your face, the struggle, all the things. Even the like, this is crap. Throw it away. I'm gonna do something better. Even that feels good. You know what I mean?
No, 1,000%. And I like that's something I've also come to witnessing and like kind of going through art school and like kind of seeing the people who stick with the art and who don't stick with the art. Like
Yeah.
I love everything about the failure of the process. Like redrawing
Yes.
a piece means nothing to me. It's never bothered me. I've never had a problem. I'm like, as long as it's gonna look better, I don't care. I
Yep.
don't care what it takes to get it done.
I have scrapped 5 pages of, I guess other people think are good layouts. I've scrapped them and started
Mhm.
fresh. I do that a lot. Um, and so I will tell you this, and anybody that's listening right now, this is the key. Failure is success, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why animators are so much better. That's why storyboard artists are so much better, because they are failing all the time till they get to the success. If they know it's going to take 25 scraps to get to the one success, they'll get through them. They'll
1,000%.
get through
Yeah.
them.
That's I mean, even like when doing layouts, like I've
That's
had
my
moments.
favorite part. So
I'm still trying to figure out what my favorite part of the process is. It might be
mhm.
the storyboarding of the layout
I think
that
it is.
I think it is. It's definitely my heart. I think so. But like I've definitely while doing layouts because I have a high standard for myself where like I'll draw something and I can hear it in my head where it's like you need to redraw it. It could look better. And I'm like, no, let's just leave it. Maybe I'm just thinking too hard. And 5 minutes later, I hear it in my head where it's like, Asia, stop playing, redraw it. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm gonna redraw it.
Yep. If it's wrong and you can't figure it out,
But yeah,
that's
just
got to go.
yeah. Sometimes it's just like I don't know what. That's the other thing. It's not about knowing what the right answer is either. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know. I'm just gonna
There
scratch
is
in
no right answer.
that too.
Yeah, ain't no right answer. Does it look good to me? Yep. Okay, we keep that.
Yes,
All right. That's it.
and that's the other thing. I like. Okay, this is maybe a personal thing for me, and like, not maybe everybody don't agree, but I just feel like people need standards for themselves. I just feel like you should have this. I feel like if this is going to be an occupation, and I understand. See, this is where, in my opinion, this is where it's a bit different from being a fine artist. Like, I personally don't think, as someone who works in entertainment arts, I don't. Yes, your joy and your passion and your love has a lot to do with it, but I don't think it's all about you. I think it is also about your audience. And there's just no way that I'm going to put out half-ass work and expect people to buy it. I just don't agree with that sentiment. Doesn't now that's not about perfection. I don't really think there's such thing as perfection in art, but there is about trying your best and
Yeah.
deeming that the people who are going to spend money on your work deserve quality. So I just feel like and that's, I mean, and also, even if that's not the motivation, which I do think it should be a part of it, but even if that's not the motivation, well, why is an editor going to pick you if you're giving half-assed work over someone who can give quality work and faster?
That part. Yeah, exactly. If
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When you turn it loose, it better be good. It better be good. I mean, I have seen people turn in things that they knew was bad. And I was like, what do you want me to say about this exactly? Because the thing I want to say, you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
So,
And I also feel like this might be where the difference is like so there I think there's some understanding with like I think the difference between being a comic artist and maybe even like an animator is that like you are often doing well, okay, you know what? Correction. I do all the jobs. I don't know about everybody else, but I
yeah,
do the sketching, drawing, the inking, the coloring. So I'm often doing the all. And so and we know how the industry is and like timelines and politics and blah blah blah. So like sometimes are you gonna like have to like fudge something? Are you gonna have to let whatever isn't perfect be? Again, there's no perfection. But if you're gonna have to
right.
like let something be not its best because that's what you had time for, that's fine. You shouldn't like be trying to kill yourself. But with that
Good
being said,
enough.
Yeah, but there should be a
No,
standard. There should be a
yes.
bar, is what I'm saying. There should not be, I turned in something that looks like student work. For what? Why? You're a professional. I don't understand.
Wow. I mean, that's true. You keep it in the buck. It's like, I mean, I'll tell you this. And maybe it's because of being around me his whole life or whatever. Like there were pages that I did on an Aquaman thing that my son inked, and he has inked better than people who are getting paid to ink. I pay him like whatever, but I was like, he barely practices, but he knows technique, and that's I'm like, dude, okay. So I was thinking, if he could do this, and then he'll be like, well, let me finish this because I'm like, I'll finish it. It's like, no, I'll finish it. So he has mentality, but he plays basketball. He's something else. But that's the mentality, and your mentality is the same. You should check. I'm gonna tell you this. You should check the feed,
Yeah.
the Instagram.
Okay, wait. I don't know if I got to the right location because I have. Am I going to? It's not Studio Skye-Tiger. Like, where am I going?
No. You're at the studio one. It's my personal one. It has a bigger audience on my personal one. I mean, but studio will get there. But
Wait, but how do I get to the live feed though?
Oh, go to
I'm
you
sorry,
see
I
it at
see
the
it.
top?
Yeah, no, is it gonna? Oh, I'm in there. I'm in.
You see it. Okay. Let me tell you, everybody who's watching, that shows you Asia's not online all the time. Doesn't even know how to use the damn thing.
No.
Oh, look at you. It's somebody joined with your name. Yeah, so no, I mean that's the journey though. Like it's I think CB Cebulski said that it's quality versus commerce, right? You need to hit the deadlines, so you need to get it as good as you can get it till it's time to go.
Yeah.
That's fair, right?
I mean,
that's fair.
Yeah.
So honestly, I feel like what's next for you? Well, first of all, I love the fact that one of the things that we have in common is teaching.
Yes.
So, which I think is fantastic. But that also gives you a certain kind of mindset about learning.
Right.
Right. And I think a good teacher is also a good student most of the time because they know what that takes.
Right.
So I think that's definitely aided you in your journey. One of the things is we're going to talk about now because I don't want to keep you too long because I know in Philly, what is it like 9:30?
I'm on here for however long you want to be on here.
Oh, hey, I'm not trying to mess up my privileges. Like, and then get a text like, I was sleepy. No. But let's move on. Let's talk about something else that I got the privilege to see, and y'all ain't seen it because you got to wait till it come out on 18th. But let's talk about that.
Yes.
Which I believe, because I saw it, is some of your best work. And what's crazy is it's like whatever you're going to do next, I know is going to outdo this too. but right now, like this is phenomenal.
Thank you. Yes, I'm just completed the Baby Garfield year first anthology with Boom. I did one of the short stories in it with is James Ellis, right? I'm not messing up the name, right?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. So I say this in every like thing I do, but like y'all can't judge me for not knowing names. I will forget a name in 5 seconds.
That's art brain, okay? Just chalk it up to art brain.
But yeah, so James Ellis wrote the short story, which is awesome. Actually, I haven't got to fully reach out to them, but I do want to reach out to them and say one, thank you for the wonderful story that I got to work on. But yeah, it was just such a fun, silly time, which I think ends up being some of my favorites. Like I really love doing Adventure Time as well, but this got to be like just a real cute concept of Baby Garfield learning his first things. And I don't want to say too much about my story, but it was just.
And I'm just sharing the pages that Boom shared.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's really it, except the pages that I'm sharing is full Asia. So
Yes. So it was just a lot of fun. I got to. I'm trying to think like what my favorite part is. well, I'll say what I'm proud of is I think the coloring, like, coloring is one of those things I'm known for, but I think I've like found my stride on like what coloring comics looks like for me, and I was kind of figuring it out this whole time.
Yeah,
Um,
this is
so
some of your. I mean, look at that background, man. Like that's so good. It looks animated.
well, yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel good about it. I feel like it was fun and not stressful, and I don't know. I'm just happy about it. I feel like I really nailed what I wanted to nail with the colors and the tone and the character acting, which is like one of my favorite things, which is probably why I like the storyboarding process because I love character acting more than
Yeah.
anything. But yeah, so this is a good time. I'm really happy about this one. I'm just excited for everybody to see it, to be honest.
No, it's gonna be great. Do you know what you're gonna be doing after this? Do you have any idea?
So I'm working on something now. You mean like just general work? Is that what you're saying?
Uh, Projects that you can mention, can't mention, whatever. You know, I mean, don't spill no beans. Don't get me in trouble. Like,
No, I
but
don't.
what?
I don't know if I can mention the name of the one I'm working on only because like I haven't seen anything for it, and I never asked either. I should probably ask, but I don't think I can. I don't. It's a little early, so I'm not sure if I can say what I'm working on. But I'll just say I'm working on a graphic novel for Oni. Um, and yeah, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. I always get fun stories, so I'm excited
Because your
about.
style fits that though. Yeah,
Yeah,
your style fits fun. Yeah.
yeah. This one's really fun. It's just a nice fun time. And in terms of like the art of it all, I'll say that like this is the one where I was like, I really want to be cinematic. I'm really like playing around with like my layout design and like paneling and trying to push it a little bit more. I'm trying to like learn from what I see others doing, and like first thing I did was just look like cool comic shots and see what other people see what
Yes,
other
yes.
people have done. And it's fun. I'm having a good time, and I think I can see it already in just the layout. So I will say I'm not coloring this time, which I'm always sad when I'm not coloring, even though also I probably need a break anyway. But
Yeah.
I am sketching and inking this one. So yeah.
So, have you gotten any colors back?
Oh no, I'm not. We're not that far at all. We're not just started.
The only reason why I asked that because it's like we're getting familiar with the colorists.
Yeah,
That's going to be big for you, so you guys can have one vision.
for sure. I've come to learn that it
Yeah.
is. It's like so. There's only one project I've not colored so far. So everything I've colored almost everything, or everything else I've done. So, but yeah, I do recognize the importance of kind of be on the same wavelength with colors. So I am interested to
Yes.
see who I'm going to be working with and all of that. I'm sure they probably already have someone. I just haven't even. I'm in deadline hell as always. So I've just been nose down and trying to get work done. Well, also, okay, I am going to say something.
Uh huh. I already know you. Once you get to, that's why I'm quiet. Well, I'm quiet for two reasons. One, I know once you get going, I'm gonna let you go and say all the things you're gonna say. And number two, I'm doing my best not to cough because I'm still getting over this cold.
I understand.
So yeah, yeah. So if you see me go on mute, that's because I'm coughing. My tell us
Um,
what you got on your mind.
yeah, I just for you ADHDers out there, especially the ones not on medication, because I've not been on medication back again. Got to get back to it. But sometimes you got to take care of your brain, and sometimes you need breaks. And I am a big component of breaks. I love taking a good break. Sometimes when I don't have no business taking no break, but you know what?
Mm,
Your body needs some time off, and it needs to rejuvenate. And like if I'm to the point where like my eyes are rolling back, I'm not
mm.
gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight myself. No, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
You're smarter than most artists right now. That that's just the truth.
Well, I will say. Okay. So another little story. I will say I had to learn my lesson. Sorry about that. When I did Adventure Time, I was also working on My Little Pony at the same time.
I remember.
Yeah, never doing that again. Um, but like talk about needing a lesson and taking care of yourself. Because first of all, I'm working on two books that I'm both doing the whole process for. So sketch to
Mm.
color. Um, I got hit by a car during that process. Yeah, and like I was like fine, as fine as you can be.
But
Like
still, though,
yeah,
like
like nothing was broken. Like I was fine. Like I was up. in like a day, but like my body was definitely in shock. And then at the end tail of the project, I had the worst like flu. They just got like dog sick and
Mm.
was like literally like I think I was like on the final end tail of like getting My Little Pony like out the way. And like there was like the I think I stayed up for 2 days straight just to get the work out, just to finally get that in. I was like I was only a week behind. It wasn't that bad, but I like stayed up for like 2 days, and I'm literally doing
Yes.
for 2 full days. And I was like, you know what? It's never that serious. I'm not doing that again.
Yep. It's not that serious.
Yeah, it's never that serious. Yeah.
No stress, and you got to take those breaks. Like
Yeah.
that's priority. Because if your health ain't right, you can't do what you love to do.
Yeah.
That's priority.
And that's the thing is like comics is always going to be hard and tedious and tiring. So it's like you just got to find the balance. And to be honest, like that's the 3 skills are like being good, being on time, being like communicative, right? Like, communication.
Good to work with.
Good to work with, right?
Yep.
But in terms of being good to work with, communicating is always going to be on your side. Because I will say throughout that whole project, my editor was so nice. I was struggling to meet these deadlines. And usually I'm not.
It's nice. It's nice when you have a good editor, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But like definitely was like, hey, I got hit by a car. They were like, oh my goodness. I was like, yeah, I'm trying. They were like, you're fine. And like somehow I still only ended up like a week behind. Like I still did it, still made it somehow, but it was just nice to very understanding. And then they came back and were like, would love to work with you again. And I was like, oh my gosh, they like me still after all
this. But it's the good work. That's another thing. It's the good work. If you're turning in that good work, it pays off.
See, that's the thing. They're never going to get bad work from me, no matter what. That's like, even like with what I'm working with right now that I'm a little bit behind, it's because I'm making it quality. I'm just working on trying to get the quality to standard. I'm like, I just don't want to turn it in, but for quality standards, I just need an extra day or 2.
That's it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of time. Okay. Let me tell you this. If it's one thing and you're communicating, so that's good. As long as you can like communicate with your editors and stuff like that, that's great. And instead of like the notorious ghosting your editors, that's bad.
Yeah.
Like they have sent 5 emails and you haven't answered. I've heard stories about that.
Yeah.
So
I was surprised when I heard people do that. I was like, oh my god.
Me too. I mean, it's stress inducing when you have to answer it, but but you got to answer it. Like you have to answer it. Even if you come up with, the best. And here's the thing, no excuse is going to matter, but the communication matters more than what you say.
Yeah. For sure. I feel like I had a thought, but I don't know if it just up and left. It might come back. We'll see.
If it's important, it'll come back.
Oh, I remember now. Okay, perfect. I will say though, that's the other thing. I might be the queen of taking breaks, but I know what I can get done. Like I know how much work I can get done. So I might take some breaks and I might look a little crazy, but that's what I'm saying. For the most part, I do meet all my deadlines. Like I know how to get my work done and I know where I can stretch myself. And like, I just know if I just stay up like a bit more on this day and I know I'll, so I will say I don't take it for granted. I don't go too crazy. So you should know what you can accomplish essentially. Yeah.
Well, one thing is you got to know yourself. And I think one of the practices that I think any artist or writer should do, time yourself just casually. Like you'll have like your default speed, and then you have your rushed speed, and then you have your slow ass speed, right?
Yeah.
Time yourself because every page is different. Sometimes, and I've seen you do this kind of stuff before where some pages you can knock out 3 pages like that. Right?
Yeah.
No problem. And then it's one page that takes 2 days. And it's like, the hell?
Yeah.
Because you're feeling good. But whatever that flow is for those 3 pages is great. And whatever the difficulty is, or that thing we talked about earlier where I don't know what's wrong with this shit. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this, but I can't get it, But you just don't know. So that's why you need to figure out your default. Like, what can I reasonably do?
And I also think like some other tactics, like one thing I'll do, sometimes I'm like kind of biting myself later when I realize I didn't come back. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll just go like, I'm just skipping this. Like I get like a panel or 2 on the page, but I'm like, I'm not about to sit here and waste 2 more days on this page. So I'm going to leave it where it's at. Only thing is sometimes Like now, when I went to go look back at one of my rough layouts, I was like, oh, 2 panels aren't drawn. I love that. I love that I completely forgot to come back to those 2 freaking panels. So I guess I'll figure it out when I get there.
Okay, yeah. Because you're like, oh yeah, I'm done, and then you go back and you look it up. Oh shit! Like,
and literally even now, I was like, and I'm going to skip it once more, and I will come back until I get the rest of these done, and I will be back. But it happens. But it's a good tactic. I think it's just sometimes you're like, I'll come back and I'll figure it out then.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
And like I might be 3 or 4 pages in before I get back to that panel.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, okay, now I'm ready. Like I think your mind has to be keyed up.
Yeah.
Keyed up. Okay, I think I know what it is. Or maybe there's something on those other pages that is gonna. Yeah, I found that too. Like, okay, I see how I can do this, and then you go back.
Or maybe you watch a movie or watch a show. I sometimes just feel like images just get downloaded into your head. You just got to go about life. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it'll come back to you.
Yeah, I mean that's. I think that's all of us. I consume a lot of. When I'm stuck, I was like, let me just watch something for inspiration. And sometimes it's just for fun because it's like I'm not getting inspired by this, or I'm getting too inspired by this, and I don't want to do the shit I'm supposed to do. Yeah. That's a problem. So
I definitely spent a whole day like doodling, and I should not have been doing that.
That I would say that's my biggest distraction when I am like at a loss. I'll go to my sketchbook and I'll just free sketch. I'll fill up pages. And come back or whatever. And sometimes I still don't have it. Like, I was like, oh, then I'll watch that movie or whatever.
And like, again, on the note of like having a standard or like wanting to improve, sometimes a panel will change when I get to it's time for final. I'm like, this, I finally figured it out and I'm going to fix it right now.
You know what? Like, haven't you gotten to a point where whatever angle you were trying to do was not working and then you change the angle and you're like, that's it.
That is almost always what I'm talking about. If I can't figure out a panel because I don't know what the angle is supposed to be, and so that is almost always what it comes down to is like finding the angle like in my head and trying to work it out.
Yeah, I think I go back to the script sometimes because I'm like, what's the important part of what's in the script where I can figure something out, right? And sometimes the script has the answer for me.
It's funny because it's one of those moments where like I can't articulate what it is that I'm doing when I go back to the script, like, but I just do it instinctively, and I'm like, oh, this helped.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you just don't know. You just catch the vibe, and that's good enough.
Sometimes I've also. Oh, last thing I'll say then. Sometimes.
No, go ahead. Let's talk about it.
I was gonna say sometimes I realize that I don't necessarily know what the writer is trying to get at. And that's part of the problems that I'm having a hard time like visualizing what they're trying to say. That is exactly what those 2 panels are actually, is that I was not sure what the hell. And that's not like a shade or anything. That's just like
no,
it's not. I am currently working on this. No, it is not shade. No. I just have not figured it quite out yet. And I'm like, well, I'll figure it out later. And you know what? I'll ask. And that's the other thing. I could just ask. But I'm going to ask when I turn my work in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna ask.
I was about to tell you. I was like, well, you could always ask them. Like, what do they want? I mean, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'll interpret it the way I need to.
Oh, for sure.
If it's wrong, then tell me.
Yeah. The only thing with this one, the only thing with this one is it's a lot of, I can't, like, again, I'm not saying what the story is, but it's a lot of playing around with like timeline and different retelling of the same scene. So sometimes it's like you're like changing angles. You're like drawing the same scene multiple times, different angles. And sometimes that messes me up because if I didn't figure it out the first time, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do on the next times that it comes up. So that's kind of a little bit of the problem. But I'm not worried. It's okay.
Okay. So now let's segue into this.
Okay.
Because I do want to ask you this, and I don't think I know one thing for sure, but not your own stuff, but if there is any property that you really want to work on, it could be 1 or 2 or whatever, what would you really want to work on, like to put your spin on it?
Put my spin on it?
Like, even because, I mean, you know me, I'm a big proponent of you as a storyteller, not just a machine. Here's the artist machine. Let's feed it to the Asian machine. No, it's like you are a storyteller. So let's say you get to either reinvent a property and then go with that, or let's say you're working with a writer and you
Mm-hmm.
pick the writer and you pick the character, and what would you do?
So I'm gonna say the first one's on the top of my head. I want to do something, it's specifically because I want to do something with Marceline and Bubblegum. I want to
Mm.
like play with that. I'm very much for the. You guys should already know if you listen to anything I've like done. I am a fan fiction girly, and I have fanfics in my head. I'm just like somebody should just like I want to do the Piccolo Teen Titan treatment. That's what I want to do. I want to do that with Adventure Time. Let's do School AU something. I just want to do something fun because there's like very fun personalities, great designs. I was like, let's amp it up. Let's do some fun fashion. Let's do
That would be
some.
very cool.
That's what I want to do something with that. Yeah.
And the second one, because you answered
Okay.
that first one.
What was the
Right.
second part?
The second part, if you picked a writer, who would you like pair up with? And what character would you want? Like who would you want to work with in that way?
That I mean, I feel like the easy answer is like Steph. Like I would do anything with Steph, but like in terms of like I don't know if I have anyone in my head in particular
Mm.
that I like. Or you know what? See, this is not about adaptation. Like this is just about because I'm a fan. I just want to do something with Brian Lee O'Malley. Hey Brian, I just want to do something with you.
That would be
Anything.
cool.
I don't care what it is. I'm like still stoked about the fact that I met him in person.
So what would you do in Scott Pilgrim if like if there's a character you guys just do like a solo run on?
That's a good question, actually.
That's what I'm here for. Good questions.
I think what's his name? Is it oh gosh, I'm not gonna remember his name. I don't want to say it the way I want to say it. The roommate. There you go. Who's the I remember the roommate's name.
Oh, see now you got me on the spot. Damn.
But doing something with him,
Yeah.
he's just so funny. He's just so funny. I love him.
I wonder if anybody on Instagram's got his name.
Yeah, guys. What's roommate's name? Y'all know?
And it's like pieces of his name are in my head, but not the actual name.
Yeah, I don't know why. I definitely I don't the name's not coming up in my head. But him, he's just so fun and entertaining. And like it's kind of like I don't know if I finished the animation, but like I didn't go too far with his character. So it would just be fun to kind of explore him in almost like a
Wallace.
there you go. Yes, Wallace. I love Wallace. Yeah. It would be fun to explore him in a more serious manner. Not to like change the tone of the story or anything, but just like to take it a bit further and like see what psychologically what's going on with him and what he gets up to and what's his story like and how's he interact with people. Like, yeah, like he's like
I'd read the hell out of that.
Yeah, I love his comic relief, but like I'm just interested of like even with all his comedy, even if we took all of that along with us, like what does he got going on in his life, you know? Like what's the drama there?
Oh no, like I see him having a whole secret life.
I definitely see
Wallace, yeah. Wallace he's got layers.
Yeah.
He's got layers. I think the part that we see is like, specifically like Scott and his issues.
Yeah.
Right? But Wallace has a whole life all to himself, and I would love to see like what the hell is he getting up to?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to open it up if anybody has any questions because we're running a little late. I mean, not late, but I wanted to keep it to an hour, and then we've got 10 minutes. And I was like, I'll give people 10 minutes to ask any questions that they want to ask.
So hour and a half, whatever.
Yeah, like hour and a half. Let's go. 2 hours, 3 hours. Anybody have any questions on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or whoever the hell's watching right now?
Yes.
At one point, our Instagram was like blowing up. There's a lot of activity there.
Ask questions, please, please, please. I'm not on YouTube though.
Let me go to Facebook because I feel like I've been neglecting Facebook right now.
Okay.
But because and see, oh, there's a question. When are you coming back to Portland?
That's a good question because that's a good question because I was trying to go last year, but I wasn't really hearing anything. So, great.
Black God 17, by the way.
Yes, I don't know if I could. Would I go this year? If I can put it together, I'd be down to go this year. I just need to see if people are gonna respond to my emails. But yeah, I would be down to come this year. So we'll see. And if not, maybe I'll try again next year. But I like Portland. It was awesome.
Let's see. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Facebook and see because, like I said, I've been neglecting them like a stepchild. So.
Oh crap! When you're that's interesting. Okay.
Oh, what did you see? Oh, wait. All right. We got something from Gordon Mahone. Will you come back to Orlando? I didn't even know you were going to Orlando. I guess what was it, MegaCon?
No, I don't think I've been to Orlando. I don't think I've done a Comic Con in Orlando. But
no. Oh no! It's not when will you come back. It's will you come? Well, it is. It's will you come back to Orlando? So it's like you've been there, but not.
I've been there for Disney World and Universal Studios.
I know because you were all in my ear. You should go. You should go to Orlando.
Oh, it's so good. It's so.
Oh, okay. Well, I was there for MegaCon, and I was staying in a hotel in the area, and so it's all around me. And so it wasn't. It's so funny because it's like you started a trend. So after I saw you that day, and you were like, "Oh, you gotta go," and you told me all those things. Somebody else gave me the same damn speech about going to Orlando. I was like, me in Florida. The last time I was in Miami, it was cool. I like Miami. That was all great.
Yeah.
But as anybody from Miami will say, Miami is not Florida.
Yeah. Also, we have 2 questions in Instagram.
Oh, okay. What you got?
Okay, so from is it Winesfly? Yeah. Do you
yes
prefer to finish a page all the way through, pencil, ink, and color, or do you do a bunch of pencils and inks? So, I mean, it's more like industry standard is to do it in batches, but the batches are separated by the process. So,
Asia, wait. Can you repeat that for people who don't know that one more time? Like, do it in batches, not a page at a freaking time.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. So you do it in batches that's separated by the process that you're in. So for example, right now I'm working on like a 135-page graphic novel. So I'm going to do all the thumbnails first for the entire graphic novel. And then I'm going to do all of the final sketches and then all of the final inks. So you do it in batches. And the reason why that's better is because essentially you're interrupting your own flow to try and complete an entire page one at a time. So if I know I'm in layout process time, I know that I'm cranking. I also now have an idea of like what my turnaround is supposed to be. So I can tell you how many thumbnails I can get done, how many layouts I can get done in a certain amount of time, but I can't quite tell you how many from thumbnail to final sketch to ink to color can I get done necessarily. And also, like I can get more layouts done in one day than I can a fully done page. So it's just kind of like wasting time to try and get, to do it in that way. So yeah, definitely do it in that process in batches. That makes sense. Here goes Luna again. She's back.
I don't know. There's another question that, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So that one is, how do you feel about Moon Girl being canceled? I was pissed.
Yeah, I was not surprised, I'll say, in the sense that I love cartoons and I've been following and watching cartoons for a while, and I just don't think you can be a late 90s baby and not get used to your heart being broken, if that makes sense. So
yeah, it's a lot of heartbreak.
I'm not surprised, but I was upset, especially just because like it just seemed like it has such a huge fan base. It's so popular and like it's so beloved. So it's very upsetting that it's just upsetting. So just upset, just sad.
Was it 1 or 2 seasons did it get?
2 seasons.
2 seasons.
But again, it's just kind of like it's like one of the I feel like it's one of the best things Disney came out with in a while.
Oh yeah, I mean everything, and it was folks of color done well. You know,
Yeah, it's just
I mean, come on. So
it's hitting so many check boxes, and like it's such an impressive, animation. Like it's such an impressive piece of art. I just feel like there's just not great reasons to cancel.
there wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always money to some that's really the common denominator. But
Yeah.
did you have any part in the animation at all?
I did not. I was trying to like while I was working. I was like, yeah, can y'all hire me as like a character designer? And like I got one of those like basic generated feedbacks of like not enough. What is it? What's the word? Not enough. Why am I blanking on this word right now?
Because it's late.
I have not experience. There you go. Not enough experience, and I was like, I'm designing characters right now for this book. Y'all should just hire me. But no, either way, and the answer is I'm not direct on the animation. I wish though.
Yeah. When I heard that the team, Amy Reeder and Natasha Bustos, they would definitely had their hands in that, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I think between me and Aletha Martinez, shout out to Aletha, like we did the most as fill-ins because Aletha ended up doing the remainder of the main series of the comic. And then I did 6 issues of the series, and then people were kind of in and out or whatever. And I was like, I love Lunella. Like that's one of the few characters in the what is it, menagerie of characters I've gotten to do.
Right.
Like I could draw in my sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
She's such a great character. I will say it was also kind of the first time I felt like I personally connected with the character. In a really almost like ever. Like obviously you can always connect with any character, but felt like the first time I actually felt like I was seeing myself to a certain extent in a story ever. So like I just really liked her. I just loved there was just so much love and care put into the story. It's just so frustrating. But yeah. She's awesome. Okay.
So we got another great question, and I have a question that we haven't talked about because we do when we're face to face. We just So what are your hopes for the future of Black comics? Thank you, Winesfly, because that is a segue to what I want to talk about. Okay. So I'll let you answer that one first.
Yeah, I guess my personal hope is that I would love to see more wacky and fun and fantastical Black stories that get picked up on. And I'm going to say something, and oh God, I don't know if I should say this.
No, you're on my show. You say whatever you want. I mean, I really don't hold much back here anyway. I mean, but yeah, I'm not earning, but
it might be a bit controversial. It's just personal taste. That's all. Just hear me out.
Let's go.
And I don't even mean style. Hear me out. I'm gonna preface this with, I love anime. Huge anime fan. I just would like if we could just separate just teeny bit. If we could just get more Black comics. I'm down for both. I just want to see more on this side, is what I'm saying. Is that I'm seeing a lot of like Black anime adjacent stuff, and that's cool. I'm not knocking it. I swear, it's cool. I love it. I'm here. It's a great time, and I love anime. I've been watching anime every single day. I think I would like to see more Craig of the Creek. Is what I'm saying. I want to see more, and I have reasons, but I'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
No. I mean, what's your reasons? Like I'm gonna tell you this. It's all about manifestation. We talked about that before. You say it, make it real.
Well, I don't want to. Okay, yeah. I just want to preface. My goal is not to knock people, because I know there's a lot of up and coming like Black artists that are doing anime in particular, and I don't have any I used to be that. I used to want to be that person. That used to be my thing. I used to love drawing anime, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think that sometimes in the process of creating anime specifically, I often see a kind of adoption. Sometimes, I don't know how to word this. I'm trying my best. I just feel like sometimes I see an adoption of tone and concepts and tropes that are
I know what you're trying to say. I just want you to get it out.
that are
because
from
I see the same thing.
that's from anime, which is fine, but it feels like sometimes it's lacking a personal lens from the actual creators. That's how I'll put it. I just feel like sometimes it's lacking, like the reason why. Oh God,
Come on, look, you're doing good.
Boondocks is loved for a reason. All I'm saying, yes, it is drawn in an anime style, and I'm not, and that is not to say there are no flaws.
But wait, it is, but it isn't.
How so?
Think about Boondocks and the style it's in. It is anime, but it isn't anime.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, like, if you're an anime lover, I just want to make it clear that the issue is not the drawn style. Like, I don't have any
exactly.
Yeah, I don't, and it also it's not that there's anything wrong with like playing into like anime tropes, but I do think some people forget that a lot of tropes are cultural. A lot of those tropes are like
finally getting to it. Go ahead.
A lot of those tropes are Japanese, which is fine. But I just feel like I'm missing seeing some African American cultural aspects in these stories that I feel like I do get when I see it in the more wacky, cartoonish realm of comics. I feel like I'll see like Krieg the Creek. Like I feel like I see it show up there, but I don't necessarily also see it. Like I even like our comedy. I don't know. Even our comedy is different. Like like Japanese has its own culture. Yes. There's nothing wrong with it. I love anime. That's not the problem. I'm just saying that like I feel like sometimes artists, and I'll say this is not a Black thing either. I will say this is just people who are very excited about anime and want to recreate it. But I think sometimes we're missing the context of where those jokes come from, and we're not relating to those things on a personal level. So I feel like we're not executing it as well either. I feel like sometimes we're not executing the comedy style because we're not actually used to the comedy style. We see it when we can attempt to replicate it, but I feel like it's something feels like a mixed match sometimes when it doesn't feel like you are actually soaked in that culture and where it comes from. Not to act like the authority on the matter, but just that I want to see more.
It's something you're noticing. Yeah, it's very clear. Like, and I'm glad you got to it. It's a cultural thing. I was like, so thank you, because it's not the visual style.
No,
it's the tropes.
Yeah, it's tropes.
That's really what it is. It's you're doing these gags, and but you're doing gags as a Black creator, or not the Black audience, or not even your audience. You're doing it for the manga anime audience, right? Because those things translates to that culture and that thing. It has nothing to do with style. It's nothing to do with that. So and I'll hit you with something else. Think about Into the Spider-Verse. That was unapologetically Black.
Yeah.
You know, and Latino.
Yeah.
At the same time, right? But if you took the style, they do a lot, like the style itself, like Arcade is similar to that style.
Right.
You know, with the child. So it's not the visual style, it's certain things that are added, that flavor, that voice, that is uniquely your own.
Right. Yeah. And that's what the issue I think is in particular. It's even though, yes, one part is like, you know, what does Black culture look like? Put that in the story. I think even beyond that, I think my issue is that I don't feel like I feel the creators coming through those stories sometimes. Like because it just feels like a lot of replication. It just feels like it's replicating your favorite anime, which I get being inspired. I'm sure when eventually ever I get a book out, that you will see the anime inspiration. Because again, don't get me wrong, I was just watching anime earlier today. So like I've been watching anime since I was in middle school. So, or even might have been earlier, but either way, point is like I'm a huge anime fan, but when I come through onto a page, I doubt that is all anyone is going to see, is what I've picked up from an anime.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like the entire page is not going to say, "Oh, Asia loves anime,"
Yeah, and it's just
right?
like sometimes, yeah, I just feel like sometimes we're missing. Well, what are you? What's funny to you? What are things that happen when you go outside of your door? Like, what are the gags
Yeah.
that actually happen in your life? What are the real things that happen that are funny to you that you see on your blog or whatever, wherever you're at with your friends? Put that in the story. You know what I mean? Like, don't put
Exactly.
in the gag from the anime that every other anime does, because even culturally, you don't really relate to that.
You don't even understand it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there is that's sure I'm sure there's a name for it, but there's like a name of like the style of comedies that come from different cultures, like
Yeah.
countries. Like, we all have like different styles of comedy, so it's just like it's not really, it's just not your forte. That's all I'm saying. It's just not your forte. I'm just saying like,
And I can understand, like, if you want to do that, then you need to be in the culture. If you, let's say, just keep it straight. If you're black and you have lived in Japan and you understand all those things, and then you do this whole thing, you get it. That
mm-hmm,
works,
mm-hmm.
right? But if you're from Detroit, right, there's there's stuff that goes on. Oh, thing. There's stuff that goes on in Detroit that you can just do, that people from Detroit be like, okay, right? Because that comes from your upbringing, that comes from your own personal voice. Those are the things that make sense in that,
Mm-hmm.
and it will make it authentic. Because I
Yeah,
think that's the thing; it's missing authenticity.
yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
that's what it, I want to know who you are as a person. I want to know like what comes from you in your world. Can we also put that in the story? And it being an anime style won't change that at all. It won't.
No,
It won't make a difference. Yeah.
exactly. Like, and that's really the thing. So, I'm expecting to see some stuff from Philly.
You'll get my philosophy. You'll see my philosophy for sure. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like, I'm all cutesy and adorable and blah blah blah. Those are all the things that I like. And but like what you'll see throughout a story is my philosophy. I would hope you're not just going to see tropes, if that makes sense.
exactly. And what is it? Winefly said the perfect trope for trope's sake. That is just, it
Yes.
don't make no sense, but that's exactly it. And Eugene was like, well, Anthony Piper handles those tropes very well. He does. He does because I would say R.J. Barnes and Anthony Piper have a book called Super Predators, which is amazing. I love it. Great book. And both of those cats are inspired by anime. Both of them. However, it is unapologetically black and feels like LA.
Mm.
Right? Like there's things in there that don't say this is Japanese.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. So I shout out to that team. But that's really what it is. People want a voice. You want to When I
Yes.
see your storytelling, I want to see your voice, the things that
Yeah.
you are known for doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yes.
with that said, because we
Yes.
all in this space now let's get to the nitty gritty.
Okay.
You've been in this business how many years total?
It's been how many years? 4 years now?
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
In 4 years, navigating and presenting as you present,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How has that been for you?
I must say, not hard. No, it hasn't been, nothing crazy has happened, particularly.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm maybe I can think of some reasons.
Let's hear them.
I think one. Okay, I have to really think about this. It's
Uh-huh.
not. It's not to say that this has not affected anything, but I'm gonna start with this. I think I've surrounded myself with very great people, and I think
That's
That has
true.
actually shielded me from a lot, to be honest.
That's true.
I would start there. I think that's probably because, to be honest, if we're talking about it, Steph being the first person I've essentially have run into in the industry, and immediately kind of like, she essentially took me in, and like we became friends, and like she immediately is telling me, go this way, go left, go right, this is how you handle this is what you're supposed to do in this. Like, I immediately had someone telling me how to do and what not to do from the jump, who
Yeah.
was really knew what they were doing, and who also relate, like we're both Black women.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, and then from there, like same with you, the same way that you are. She's not going to let me go interact with people I don't need to be interacting with.
No, I will confront people.
Yeah, so I think I've been lucky, but I think also maybe some level of discernment. I would say both, but I think honestly I've been very lucky. Like, starting with Steph is like the best ticket that I've gone to. I mean, she's just so great, and she really cares, and she really knows what's up. So I would argue that I'm around people who actually want to protect me, and that has protected me. There's a lot of stuff I've not seen. I've heard a lot of things, but I already know who not to talk. To. I already know who.
But you listen. That's again mindset. You're
Yeah.
you're listening to us, and like me and Steph has spoken about things. And it's like what I told you guys at, was it Rose City or whatever. Like, I'm gonna say it here, and I don't give a shit what anybody says, but if somebody's gonna fuck with y'all, then they gotta fuck with me. So that's really the deal. And I know how tough it is. I've seen it. I've heard the stories. I know how bad it is. And like there's benefits that you are getting. It's true.
Yeah.
Like, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
There are definitely benefits. And what I'm hoping, which I know you will spread that benefit out to people who are coming in behind you.
Yeah.
Because it's not always that kind, especially, being Black is one thing, but being Black and female, whew, in comics,
Yeah.
that's rough. That's rough. And so that's why I was telling you guys, get your squad and protect each other.
Oh my gosh. Like, honestly, like I know I already said it, but I just want to reiterate that, like, I think I would be having a different time if I did not latch on to the people I did immediately. And maybe that's also, a point to just kind of like how I've grown up, and like my parents are very much people with discernment. My parents don't mess with everybody. So like I grew up with like the attitude of like, you need to watch who you're talking to, you need to watch who you're hanging with. So I feel like that has protected me a lot. And again, having people like you and like Steph and other people who will not have me going around certain people.
Yeah.
So, and then I think on top of that, so this is the other part of it too. I think that what has brought me a lot of privilege and benefit as well is that my first book was a Marvel book.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, there was a jump. You didn't have to do indie stuff. You didn't have to do all that kind of thing. You had a jump. You're one of those people that I would say, when you tell them your story is boring, but it's also a story that doesn't happen
Right.
a lot, right?
Yeah.
So
yes. So that's the other thing, is I think the truth of the matter is that I've come in on such highs that I've just been able to avoid a lot. Like, even going to cons, I got into many big conventions on my very first year. As soon as my book came out, I was getting into conventions left and right. I didn't have to really struggle so much there. I immediately becoming friends with like other people and higher people. So like, I just think my start was on a level and put me in a position to have a lot of safety in a way that I don't think is probably going to be the case for most people or a lot of people. Yeah. So that's the thing, is like, I don't ever want anyone to think that like I'm saying like, oh, it's cool, it's cool in here. Like that is not where I'm trying to get at. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like I've been lucky enough that I've come in this way, and then on top of that, I'm trying to think about how I want to word this. Because I've been able to be shielded from a lot of things, and then the other half of this job is so isolated. The other part is my work speaking for itself.
Yes.
So it's like the combination.
No, that's a part. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
and you have good energy. You have good energy. So that's the other thing. Like you're not coming off like that's the part about being kind. There's and just so you guys know, there's a lot of kind people in comics. Don't get it twisted.
Yes.
But the bad actors are extra bad and extra loud and extra sneaky. Okay. Yeah. Like for real. So when they come out and people start learning about them, y'all should listen. You know, y'all should really listen. I mean, but yeah, you have good energy. You know, that's the other thing. You also are not afraid to talk to people. I'm not saying that Asia can't be shy. but when you are on a mission, and I've seen your mission face. When you're on a mission, shy Asia don't exist. It's like I got to do this, you know.
Yeah, I will say that as well. So what you said it earlier when we kind of first got on, but like again, I'm not going to speak about what the guys are up to, but as a Black woman, like I remember, I don't remember how old it was. I don't know if I was like in 4th grade or something, but I remember the day or like the moment where I would told myself that I was going to be a cartoonist. And the thought process in my head was like, okay, I'm going to be an artist. Okay. So I'm going to be a Black woman artist. Right. This is going to be hard. This is going to be really tough. Okay, cool. Okay. So I cannot mess around. This is serious. Because I also knew I'm not doing anything else. The only thing I am willing to, and I mean that on like a mental health level, the only thing I'm able to do that's not art that I actually like is teaching. And even that has its limits. I'm substituting right now. So I can only do it on a certain level. But I already knew it. I was like, I already know how I am. I'm not gonna do another job. There's nothing else I'm ever gonna want to do. So I gotta find a way to make this work by itself.
Exactly. Because this is it. When I said you was all in,
you
was all in. Shout out to Ernie for Blur Without Fear.
Yes.
Thank you, for showing my little show.
Yeah. So, I think I've come in with like a lot of luck. I come in with like people who protect, even like, I don't know, people in the industry probably know, but like Kevin Miller, he works with CSA, and he is just great. So another one where like I really have people looking out for me. And then on the other hand, I'm serious about this, so I'm putting in the work and the time. I'm sure BS is around the corner, and also this is not to even say that I have not experienced BS. That's another thing. I will say I also have the personality of like I could go through like the worst thing ever. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine though. Like I made it out. Like
that's the same.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
Yeah. So it's not to say I have not experienced BS. That's not necessarily true either. But just that I feel like even I don't know what's happening around me all the time. Like even I don't know. And then I guess that's also with me being such a type of person. Like someone could be talking to the
hyper focused.
Yeah, over here. And I'm like, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know.
You don't even hear it. They could be sitting right next to you.
Yes.
You like this?
Yeah.
Like, what you saying?
No, like I'm telling you somebody hates me right now and I don't know. And I don't know who that is. And I don't.
And
so
let's keep it real. You don't care either.
I don't care.
Right. Oh, shout out to Colleen Douglas. Colleen is in Instagram feed over there.
Okay, I'm here. I'm seeing it. Okay.
Yep.
Hi, and hello to everybody that's here. But yeah, so like I'm not paying attention to whatever else is going around. I don't care. So that is all to say, just to wrap it up. I've been lucky to not experience probably as much as other people. I've experienced some things. I'm sure maybe there's maybe someone's plotting on my downfall right now. I don't know, but I'm here.
I'm just saying it's real. And look, Ernie just said it. This is why I love Black people. We build different by default. And let's keep it real. Asia's from Philly. I'm from Compton. That's a whole different keeping it real. Right? If you're born and bred from the hood, Like there's really nothing other people can do to you that we know things. You know what I'm saying? We've experienced some stuff. So
I will say I'm gonna tell on myself just so no one can ever say I've never been honest. I'm gonna tell myself a little bit here. Okay, so to everybody, I'm from Philly. Technically, I'm like right at the outside skirts of the city. It's kind of where I grew up. But with that being said, my parents are from Philly, and
no, you get Philly credit. You get Philly credit. Like, let me tell you, my son is talking about he's from Compton. You are not from Compton. Your parents are from Compton.
Yeah.
You know, and you have strong roots from Compton, right? My daughter is different though. She want to play like she's in Minnesota. She want to play like she's from Compton. She's not from Compton. You're from Palmdale. Okay, that's a whole.
See, my partner is, when I say from Philly, he's from Philly, and he don't let me live none of this down. So I don't get to live this down with him. But point is, but I will say though, with that being said, I grew up with the mindset of two parents from North. So like, that's what I mean. Like I grew up with parents who have a lot of discernment, who don't play, who don't do being disrespected, and that's I don't do being disrespected. But granted, I also was taught that keep the positive energy. You don't need to bother nobody. Don't don't plot on no one. Don't mess with nobody. So that's kind of how I live. I'm like, I'm doing me over here. I'm drawing. I'm living my best life. And that's what I'm trying to do.
That's exactly it. That's the best way to do it. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's how I've navigated everything because, I mean, honestly, I love everybody. It's not, I will say this. I love being Black. I love Black. Okay. I love it. Right. Yes. But I also see myself as a person of the world.
Yes.
Right. I think that's the difference between a lot of us. I think most of us also have a very myopic view based on their upbringing. They have every right to feel that way. Like, I'm Black, y'all, and I'm Black. You know what I mean? Like that. They have every right to feel that way, and sometimes I feel that way.
Oh, for sure.
Right? But I never let it like pass that. So many people that put me on did not look like me.
Right.
They helped me. It's people that I call my brother. Like, I talked to one of my best friends, Nate Lovett today. It looks like he has worn a kilt, for Christ's sake, right? Big red beard, everything.
Yeah.
Me and him been in the trenches together.
Right.
So for me to exclude others based on this, guess what I'm doing? The same thing they doing to us.
And I think
it's not even about that.
Yeah, and I think also we're maybe becoming with similar energies, like being teachers. Like I come in from the perspective of like I care about children all day before I care about anybody else. I care about kids more than anybody.
True. Yes.
And if you care about kids, you can't care about some kids. I care about children. Yeah, I
say that.
I care about children. But that is to say that like with that having that mindset, I'm not trying to cause more trauma. I'm not trying to come out here. And that's not to say I'm perfect, but I really care about, like, I think a lot of people think you can live in this world with lacking in empathy. Like that's going to do you something. And I was thinking about it. Like as someone who's not, I'm not personally religious. So as someone who's not religious, the way I live life is like the purpose of a person is to feed their soul.
Yes.
That's my. But I think it's impossible to feed your soul if you're constantly trying to find ways to hurt other people. So I don't think there is a way.
Pause. Can we repeat that one more time? Because that's gospel right there.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to feed your soul if your goal is to constantly hurt people. I don't think you're feeding your soul. You're not happy. You're lying. I just don't like it. Petty is another thing over there. But with that being said, in terms of you're just out here to cause destruction.
Yes.
You're not feeding your soul. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in life if you're just out here hurting others. And so that is not my goal. With that being said, there's a line. I suggest you don't step over it.
Yep.
Some that don't know me, let's not go there. Please don't step over that line. Please. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep it nice.
Let's keep it cute and let's keep it. I mean, honestly, that's what it is. Like Shayla will say, you cut people and they don't even know they cut. They be smiling and stuff. You don't know that's what it is. Because guess what? Like once I'm crossed, when somebody crosses me, I don't have to talk to you anymore.
No.
I mean, I'm cordial, right? I'm totally cordial. But we'll never work together. I'll never ask you to anything. Like whatever the situation has happened, we're done.
Yes.
Right? We're done.
Yep.
I mean, we're cool, and I don't have to be all out, hey, and this mofo and blah blah blah. What I don't care about that. That's not actually helping anybody.
Right.
That's not helping anybody. But we cool.
Yeah.
We done so. I wish you a good life. What is it? What does she say? She's like, every happiness to you. That's what it is. Every happiness to you.
And that's the thing is like, if the whole purpose in life is to feed your soul, and you are making that harder, then clearly you're not meant to be here in my life.
Yeah.
And I'll have no problem with that. I am not losing sleep, actually.
No, not a drop.
No.
I might sleep better.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, no, but okay. All right. Now that we've tackled that, I think, and it's funny because I want you to think about the people we know.
Yeah.
They all have the same mentality.
Yes.
They all have the same mentality.
Yes.
And now, definitely birds of a feather.
Yes.
And it's people, they hate your guts. No, it's cool. It's cool. But no, this industry is great. I mean, we're talking a lot of crap right now. We really are, but that's like 2% of this industry. Truly.
This is definitely better than most. I mean, it is. I mean, at least in terms of like interacting with the artist, and that's another part of it. I mean, like I just genuinely have gotten a lot of love and appreciation from most people that I meet. Most people that I meet want to help. My cat's name is Luna. most people want to help. Most people, because they're just here because they're most people in this industry are feeding their soul, and I think that's most people in this industry. You're not coming into an office where a lot of people hate their job. Like a lot of people here are feeding their soul. They want to be happy. They want the people around them to be happy. So genuinely, it doesn't mean you're not going to run into some BS, but like I've been largely like people coming at me with like open arms in this industry.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, that was me.
Let's get these comments. Oh, that's interesting. I like what Winefly said. It's hard to be creative that makes good art without empathy. That is so true.
That is so true. That should be on a damn shirt.
Yes. No, honestly, that is to be honest, I feel like that's, and not with anyone in particular, and not necessarily anybody in the comics industry, but just like I feel like sometimes that's my beef with like with writers, whether that's like film or what have you, or I just feel like some people want to tell stories without having to care about the people part of it, about the
plot driven stories, not people driven stories.
Yeah, like some people want to create, like a lot of people, and like you said, like it especially depending on like what kind of life you live and where you're coming from, and sometimes it feels easier to just focus on you and what you want and what you need. But again, this is what I mean when I'm saying when you were like, oh, I'm of the world, and like, and this is what I mean when I say I care about children. Like that's another reason why I'm also very picky about like my storytelling and my writing, is that like there's lines I won't cross. I'm very hard on myself about my writing because I'm just like, I just have to think about the children that are going to consume what I put out, and I'm like, I just can't put out something that could, and like you can't be perfect, but I don't want to put out work that doesn't take into consideration of a young mind that has to consume it. I just don't want to do that.
Right. I mean, I'll say this, like when people were buying Midnight Tiger, I have fans of all different, cultures, creeds, races, whatever. And Gavin's unapologetically Black, but they love this dude. Right? They just love this dude. And it's, when you talk about authenticity, I mean, truth is, even though it's fantasticized or whatever it is.
Mm.
It's my story growing up in Compton as a teenager,
Mm.
but different parts of personalities and stuff like that. There's different things go on,
Yeah.
and it resonates because the thing that people want is most of us want. We want happiness, right? We want to have a little fun. We want people to give a shit about us and really
Yeah.
respect us,
Yeah.
and honestly, see us. We
Yes.
want to be seen
Yes.
for all of it, good, bad, and different. We
Yeah.
want to be seen, and
Yeah.
that's what everybody on the planet wants. So when I say like of the world,
Yeah.
right? All of us have seen these stories. We watch shows. We're watching anime, and there's characters that we're looking at that resonate with us,
Yes. Yeah.
right? Don't look like us,
No.
but they resonate.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's our gift as creators. That's our gift. We are blessed, and I'm not a religious person either,
Yeah.
but I do recognize there is a power that we have that is coveted.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you do this? Right? Like, yeah, and you said it earlier too. What is, I hate to call it that, but what is trash to us is a masterpiece to the regular person.
Right. Yeah. I know. Honestly, like I've actually had it again told by my friends that sometimes we'll be like my group friends will be like watching something or we're gonna pick something to watch and I'm coming out hard with the critique and my friends will be like, hey, chill. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
Back up.
Like I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just critiquing, but I understand. Yeah.
Don't be too harsh.
Yeah. It's not my intention, but it's okay. I'm working on it.
But you I mean, you wouldn't waste your time if you didn't see potential.
For sure. See, that's the thing is that like I feel like sometimes people react as if like I'm hating, and I'm like I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself. I just also have criticisms, and I like talking about it. Like I used to have we're still friends, but I have a friend who's also a children's book artist, and we got to a point where we would call each other like every couple of weeks. And most of the point of us calling each other was to like critique a new movie we watched or like break it down and have like a philosophical conversation about whatever we just like watched. And it was such a great time.
Yeah, so I already know the answer, but this is for the people watching us.
Yeah.
You can't watch stuff in the same way as a creator anymore.
No.
You can't just watch it for watching's sake anymore.
No.
Like if something doesn't make sense or there's no inconsistencies or the characters feel two-dimensional or something, you're like, and so you almost can't wait to talk to somebody else about it.
Yes. And like there's a bar for something being fun. Like there is a bar for something being like, well, this was just a whole lot of fun. Like it's fine if it it has its flaws or whatever. But yeah, like I mean, I think also as some people who create, it's like I feel like we're also critiquing so that we can learn. Like I'm like picking something apart. So I'd be like, well, how like because I could easily be that person and make this story and make all these mistakes. So how do I do better? What should I change? How could I improve?
Well, we can't stop ourselves because we're looking to improve, especially people who stay students.
Yes. And actually, on that note, I have a question for you.
Oh shit! Okay, what you got?
I'll also answer. But what's something you've seen that's new, or you've seen recently that like you would like cut your left arm off to get everybody to watch it or like just check it out?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Plubris is probably top of the list. Plubris, I believe that's what it's called. About this virus, a sentient virus, essentially comes down and unifies all of humanity except for a few people who are immune to the virus.
I feel like I've heard this.
The main actress just won, I think, a Golden Globe or something like that. But Plubris, you should Google it real quick.
Okay.
But it's pretty amazing, and it's a great social commentary. Right, like it's fantastic.
What is it on?
Apple TV.
Okay.
Yep, but Plubris is great.
Okay. And then
see, look, even Ernie's like
Oh, okay.
Pluribus. That's what I said. Pluribus. Pluribus is phenomenal. Pluribus.
Okay. I'm gonna have to. I've seen my parents. I think my parents have Apple. Maybe I'll try and watch it.
Yeah, it's. I think because you think pretty deeply, and I know your background on like metaphysics and other things like that. It definitely will have you asking questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. Why are you
What
biting?
about you? Yeah.
Okay.
Luna has a. What are you watching, Luna? Tell us. What are
Whatever.
you watching? And you're like, whatever. I watched. Okay?
Yeah. The only thing I like really pay attention to was Game of Thrones when dragons came on. She was like, "Wow, that's like crazy." And I'm like, "I know you like, But for me,
what you got?
Okay. Part of the reason why I want everyone to watch it is because I have to make sure I'm not crazy because I think it's genius and I can't tell if I'm just hyping it up. I don't think so. I think I'm right. I think I might have told you about it, but it's an anime. To Be Hero X. I think. Have you watched it? Have you watched it?
I have purposely not watched it.
Okay. I'm begging you.
Oh man. Okay.
When I say I'm begging you, I mean this is the one I'm gonna cut my arm off for. Like I'm begging you to watch it because I think. Okay. Thank you. I needed somebody to back me up. All right. Thank you. Here's the okay, and then feel free to comment. Okay, hear me out. Okay, here's the thing. Because this is what got me about it is that like when I watched the first episode, I thought, oh, this has potential. Oh, this is cute. This is fun. This feels like this must be like, and granted, I don't know anything about the writer, but I was like, oh, maybe this is like a new writer. Maybe they just got their like first show out. Oh, this is cool. Like they're trying, and that's cool. And then a few more episodes went in, and I was like, I can't tell if they're like good or bad. I can't tell if they're bad at writing or if they're really great because it's like they do things. I was like, oh, this is smart, but then they do other things where I'm like, this is kind of hokey, this is kind of goofy, but oh, okay. And then it went on, and I was no. They know what they're doing. They are a genius. I think they're a genius. I think I was wrong. I think they know what they're doing. And then it kept going. I was like, they're a genius. And they knew it. And it is so amazing. In terms of tone, imagine a show that goes from like Miraculous Ladybug. I can never figure out the best. Let's just say Solo Leveling. Miraculous Ladybug, but maybe something better than Solo Leveling. In terms of tone, it is a gradual shift. It plays around with timelines. It does the whole like flipping things around. But I just never seen someone shift a tone so masterfully. I've never seen this before. I am so impressed by this story. I like binged the whole show in like 2 nights or something.
So, okay. So I'll tell you the reason why I chose not to watch it.
Okay.
Because I'm a little pissed off.
Okay, well.
It's because I have this property, and anybody who has been following my work, I have this property called Sky King Oris.
Okay.
The premise of To Be Hero X is fairly similar to the same premise of that.
Okay.
So, okay, wait, hold on. Sorry. All right. So when I heard that these heroes get their powers through essentially lights, right? Praise, whatever. Like kind of like gods. That's how the gods work. And I was like, no. And then a lot of people kept telling me about it. My best friend loves it. Raves about it just like you. And I was like, and so I did watch a little bit of it, and it is very, and I mean very close to what I had. And I was like, fuck. Yeah.
What did you see?
Just the first few episodes, but you said basically watch how many episodes in am I going to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I can't go back?
Probably like, I feel like you're about 5 episodes in is where you're starting to.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that far.
See, so that's 5. So that's so that's why I am curious about how you would feel if you watched it, because about 5 episodes in is when you are starting to recognize that there's something that there's a pattern happening in the layout of the storytelling. I'm trying my best not. I cannot say too much.
Don't give it away because I'm listening to Ernie. I'm listening to you, and people that are on IG, and I'm like, okay, all right. I will watch because I essentially watch an episode and a half, and so
I would say watch it because I wonder. I feel like it probably takes turns that you wouldn't expect. That might knock it out of maybe even what you were doing. Like it's just it's very unpredictable.
I hope so. My fingers crossed because I would still like to do that. But this is me. Even if somebody is doing something similar, I still do the same. I still do what I'm gonna do.
Here, I'm gonna give you something. What's a story about a boy that finds out he has magical abilities and then goes to a school that has all about having these magical abilities and then realizes that there's some big doom that he must fight?
Cut it out because I saw somebody do the same example. It's a whole bunch of shit. I understand, Asia.
I'm just saying.
You guys are getting a view into our conversations. But yeah. No, I get it. Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
Have you seen? I got two for you.
Okay.
Have you seen To Your Eternity?
No.
That's one that I ended up binge watching the same as you.
Okay.
Because I'm like, well, what is this? This is very interesting. And it's commentary. It's definitely making a commentary.
Okay.
And if you decide to watch this, you will cry.
What is it called?
To Your Eternity.
Oh, okay. Is this anime?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to ask this right now. Is it tragic?
In parts, but if you keep watching, I'm not going to tell you that because that would ruin it.
We get a happy ending.
Wait, say again?
We get a happy ending.
It's not over yet.
All right. I might watch
it. It's in its fourth season now, and I'll tell you this. I just usually when I'm working and I take a break, so when I have my lunch, I pick something random to like watch while I'm having my lunch.
Okay.
And I kept seeing it come up. I was like, what is this? And so I'm usually on a lot of YouTube things where, this review. And somebody mentioned how good it was. And I didn't realize, it's in its fourth season.
Right.
Because I'm looking at the ad for season 1. And I was like, this shit it's 4 seasons. So I was like, you know what? I'll watch the first episode. Look, so see, somebody's like, yes. So that's the thing that I was like, wait a minute. And then I found myself, Asia, I kid you not. And this is one of the things that are killer for us as artists.
Uh-huh.
I ended up binge watching all of season 1. I lost the fucking day. Like, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So it's that, and it's so just watch it. There's a commentary there, and you're gonna get attached to these characters. You just are. But that's it. And then there's one I just started watching that it's being released, over time, like it's once a week or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And it's the Darwin incident.
That sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard.
That's really good. That's another make you think kind of thing. It's asking some very important questions. And it doesn't pull any punches.
Okay.
And just to give you the setup.
I've seen.
You know what?
I've actually seen clips of this on TikTok, and I did think I might want to watch it.
You do,
but I'm okay. So now I'm going to watch it. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it goes hard. Anyway.
Okay. That's cool.
All right. This is good. Okay. I'm gonna have to have you back.
Oh, this is like our conversations.
I know. But I told you, I was like, it's just gonna be our conversation. And look, like right now, where are we at right now? I think we're almost at 2 hours.
Oh,
yep, an hour and 44 minutes. And I was just joking.
We might as well just take it to the next point. We might as well just hit the 2-hour mark. We might as well.
We'll just hit the 2-hour mark. I mean, we're gonna get there regardless. But no, I'm just like, damn, So okay, I promise you, and Ernie, I know you're still in there, that I will watch To Be Hero X. Yeah, because so now that's 3 people I trust. So
Okay.
I'm like, fine, I will watch it. But I've been through this before with Game of Thrones, and I was like, no,
No, what?
I couldn't watch Game of Thrones.
Why?
Nope. I tried several times.
What is the issue?
So the first person who told me about it was my cousin, God rest his soul. He recently passed, but he was like, dude, it's got everything we like in it. And I was like, really? Okay. So I watch it and I'm like, I see what he's saying. I get it. Okay. Nothing's grabbing me. And he's like, you got to watch the whole season. If I got to watch the whole damn season, then I'm going to be no. I'm going to say no.
How is it not grabbing you though? How is it?
No, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I was in a different headspace during that time.
Find somebody
Maybe
to
I'll try
watch.
one more time.
Find somebody. If that's what I'm realizing. Some shows you just gotta find somebody to watch it with, because then it doesn't feel as much of a stake. Just watch it with someone. We're like once every 2 weeks we gonna watch an episode or something.
Scotty from Instagram says Game of Thrones was good until the last season. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean it was kind of dipping before that, but yeah, unfortunately it went. But it's like so good that I would tell somebody to watch it anyway. Unfortunately, it's just.
Thank you, Katrina. Katrina says could have been through it. That's me.
It was fantastic. It's so good.
I would say I'll tell you this. It's going to be like the One Piece movies for me. I can watch the One Piece movies, but I can't watch One Piece.
Okay, and on that note, I'm gonna need you to watch One Piece. And I was just
I already knew how hardcore a One Piece fan you were. I mean, I watched Asia. I watched 30 episodes of One Pice, and I was like, I understand, but when does it get good?
No.
When does this get good?
First of all, I'm surprised when people say that. Episode 1 caught me. Episode 1 was fun. It's what you need. It is fun and whimsical. It's entertaining.
That's what made me watch 30 episodes. And I was like,
okay, but
okay, wait. And one of our favorite shows that we like together, Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Right? Soul Eater did in 3 episodes what it's taking One Piece to do in like 30 episodes.
So here, this is what I'm gonna tell you. Soul Eater is never going to be compared to One Piece. I'm so sorry. Soul Eater is great. It is not that freaking good. I'm sorry. I like Soul Eater. It's not One Piece.
No, I'm just comparing the opening, like the catching part.
Okay.
Like, I understand Oda's a genius, and I would rather read the manga, which I have. I would rather read the manga, and I stopped reading the manga because whatever. Mm-hmm. But I would do that than watch the anime, because I'm like, maybe there's something.
I don't care how you have to consume it. I just need you to consume it. I don't care if it's the anime or the manga. I don't care. You just have to consume it. Okay? Like,
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot one more time.
I'm not trying to glaze Oda in every way. However,
yes, you are, because we've had this conversation.
However, how do you introduce a character for the first time and by the end of the episode I'm bawling my eyes out? How do you do that? How do you make me care about a character?
I can name anime that does that like easily, but I will tell you this. It is definitely an institution. One Piece is a commitment. It is a long-term, put a ring on it commitment.
To be fair, unlike some other people, I started watching One Piece when there was 300 episodes. So I was in this game. One Piece is only a year older than me. I've been watching One Piece almost my whole life.
And there it is right there. There it is right there. Yep.
So I got it early. That's the thing. Some people are starting now, and I feel bad for them. I got it early.
So I'm going to ask you this. Okay. Now we're getting on this. Okay. What's your pantheon? Name your top 3. Name Asia's big 3.
Anime?
Uh-huh.
One Piece, Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, that's the one. That's us.
Oh, yes.
That's us.
Yes.
Now that, I swear by that.
Okay, fair. Right. Fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
My dad is like.
Wait.
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about the progenitor to Hunter x Hunter?
Yes, and actually, I'm almost done.
Okay,
You can
good.
My partner
Good.
because he is
Good.
the biggest Yu Yu Hakusho fan. So we've been watching it together, and I am very impressed. I'm very impressed.
But you see, like people, there is no tournament arc. Tournament arcs don't exist without Yu Yu Hakusho.
It is. You know what? I also got to say, as a teacher, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, I understand that Yu Yu Hakusho is very inappropriate with the language, but I would kind of wish we could just get high schoolers to watch it. Like, I think it's so good for young kids in its messaging. I want high schoolers to watch Yu Yu Hakusho so bad, but like, it's so inappropriate. But the only issue though is like picking a third, because what I base my top on is what's something I can go back to no matter what and keep rewatching over. That's how I pick my top shows. So like it's One Piece is Hunter x Hunter.
Facts.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Yu Yu Hakusho is better than both of those, in my opinion. So,
say it. Oh, yeah. I see. I would give you a hug right now. See what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I feel like my third is going to sound crazy if I say it. I don't think it's my third. I just can't think of anything else right now.
Well, it would be fair if it was your third, you know.
Like when you hear it, you're gonna be like, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, tell me what, because your top three is your top three.
It's okay. I'm telling you though, it's probably in my top 10. I don't know if it's top 3. I probably would pick something else over it, but I would have the same thing about it. But for some reason, I love Kakegurui. I could just keep rewatching that show over and over and over.
I'll tell you that. Now you just showed your pedigree because you're a real one.
Oh, thank you.
No,
yeah, I love Kakegurui. It's just so fun. It's just so, and I'm never
fun.
I'm never bored of it. It's definitely. You go ahead.
I know. I was about to say. You know what? It's not in my top 3. It's not in my top 3. Well, okay. Yes, I was reading the manga before the anime came out, and I remember like after the first volume, I was like, they're getting an anime. Like
that's not same. Yeah. I got the book before the anime came out. I was like, oh, this is gonna.
Yeah. I was already on it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Shout out to Kei Irina. Like, that's somebody I want to meet. Anyway.
Yeah.
No. What was the show? Oh, Toradora.
I've never watched Toradora.
Oh man, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. Jamal just said something, and I agree with it. I wish I could post it up, but he's like, how do you get through 60 episodes and realize like I like it, or you know what I'm saying? No, I feel you. That's my thing. But yeah, like it's so cute, but it's also heartwarming. Like I really have a soft spot for anime like that. Okay. Like that really, you know, those slice of life, you know, sometimes school life or whatever. Oh god, there's one right now. It's that one, but not. And I'm like, I watched the first few episodes. I'm trying to remember the name of it, and then I ran across somebody's reviews like, you got to be in the right headspace for this, because it's a hardcore tearjerker, and I can see it coming already. Yeah, this one will crush you. And I'm afraid to go back to it. Okay, hold on. What was the name of this thing? I'm gonna get it right now. Okay. And there are a few on my list that I want to see that I haven't seen, but I've read like Togepi. Togepi, I've read the manga, so
it's familiar. Also, y'all have it. Put y'all like top 5s up because I'm trying to see.
Yeah. Put your top 5s up, everybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I'm missing. Dang, what is my third?
Think of a good one.
I know. I don't know why. Let me go look up some anime lists right now.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the one that people are like, holy shit, and it's a tearjerker. Is Anohana, flower we saw that day.
Oh, I think I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's infamous.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I can't be bawling my eyes out all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. It's hard for me to get out of that headspace once I'm in it. So that's why I'm like, I can't watch it.
I have like
But it's one of those things you want to learn how to write. Oh yeah,
okay.
Ernie. My friend recommended that one too. I that's one. Yes,
I've not seen it yet, but I want to.
I've seen a few episodes. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, I want to watch that one.
I'm not gonna shit on One Piece right now. I have the perfect opportunity to.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pick out this stupid third, but I have like this weird thing with shoujo where like I used to watch shoujo all the time, and like I read a lot of romance and like fan fictions. I don't know what it is about shoujo, but I can't explain. I just can't explain this to you. It's like I don't want to be influenced by those emotions right now. I don't know how to explain it. It's not that I don't like it. It's like I don't know how to explain it to you. Or I'm just like I don't want to be made to feel this way right now, and I can't explain myself.
You know, I'll. Yeah, so you guys now my secret is revealed. Yes, I watch a lot of shoujo stuff. Hold on, I gotta do a cough.
Okay.
You guys got me all in my feelings right now. So hold
on. Oh, Chainsaw Man. I love Chainsaw Man so much. I love Chainsaw Man. I don't think it would be in my top 3, but I love Denji. Like that's one of my favorite like newer anime characters is Denji. I love him so much.
Yep, I'm gonna have to put you on the show because you have to talk for me.
Okay. Yes, I will definitely. Yes, just you need a co-host? I'll be right here.
Yep, I'm dying over here. Ernie got some bangers.
What we missing? Okay, Psychopath, Cowboy Bebop, Vinland Saga, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Ghost in the Shell. Okay. I think I've seen Psychopath. Do I know Psychopaths? I've heard of Vinland Saga. I feel like I should probably try it. Yu Yu Hakusho is dope. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. It's great. Love the characters. Drink some water. Pause. Jamal said drink some water.
I know. Look, I actually have medicine in here. It's like when you got the red cup.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I would have to really sit down and look through all the anime I've seen to pick out this third. I feel like I keep expecting my third to be a shonen, but I don't know. I guess Kakaguru is just gonna have to take the spot for now. Oh well, it just is what it is. Demon Slayer is pretty dope. I like Demon Slayer. I feel like people have a lot of critiques for Demon Slayer, but I really like it. It's not perfect, but it's a great time. I like Demon Slayer.
Yep, I'm just gonna have you take over.
Okay, hey, look. Mob Psycho is great. Mob Psycho 100 is one of my faves. Love that show. Probably in the top 10. You know what? Okay, controversial opinion. I've only seen the first season, so I'll say that. Saw the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. People who know me know this is my opinion. Oh, he just dipped. He just left. All right, it's my show, guys. I'm here. People who know me know that I cannot stand Itadori as a main character. I'm sorry. Wait, Denji is based on Finn? Are you for real? I'm sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I don't like Itadori as a character. I feel like he's very not well written at all. And I've had whole debates with people about this. I don't like Itadori. Sukuna is a different conversation. We're not talking about Sukuna. Itadori, not a well-written main character. At least not starting off. I'll say that much. I've heard it gets better. Whatever. Denji being based off of Finn is so hilarious. I love Denji so much. I feel like I'm not supposed to do this right now, that I'm just here by myself. But I don't know where he went. Denji, as someone who loves kids and who teaches, I love Denji so much because Denji is the only. This is my big talking point. Denji is the only. I'm gonna finish this point. Denji is the only main character of a shonen that's allowed to be that dumb. The only one. the only one who's allowed to place like Goku should have been figured himself out. Goku should have been figured out. He's too old for that. Denji has every right to be mentally struggling. That
You're wrong for that.
Denji, like I love Luffy. I don't know what's wrong with Luffy. I don't know why his screws are like that loose. Luffy's cool though. We love Luffy, but Denji has every right. He's done nothing but struggle, been abused and used, has barely had his education, and the only thing he wants is normal teenage boy things. And that is perfectly valid. He's the only person.
Facts. I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
Love Denji, so I will fight for Denji. And also, I won't go there because we probably don't got no time. But the way those women, be all up on Denji, need y'all to get a clue. I'm gonna need y'all to go get a grown person and leave that child alone. So that was my pedestal.
Yeah, he might have the body of a teenager, but he's like 12.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying?
He has every right. He has every right. He just needs loving and probably a parent. But I love Denji.
Yeah, like he keeps it real.
Yeah, I love Denji.
Yeah. He's he's not even simple-minded. He just has goals.
But that's the thing is like it makes he's been so deprived. Like he just wants stuff. And I'm like, I just feel like it's so heart-wrenching. I feel like people take for granted how like heart-wrenching his story is. Like I feel like it really makes sense the way he acts.
They need to watch the first episode again.
Yes, exactly. Like I feel like we kind of skate past it, but people really need to rewatch. Like when you understand his backstory, it just oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. One of my favorite colors. Speaking of that, while we're here, let me just do a little shameless. The trade is out, y'all. The trade is out.
Yeah, you need to be looking this stuff because what I said, we're gonna go past it. I'm sitting here thinking there's gonna be a 1. It's a 2 in front of we're talking about. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so all the shameless plugs.
Yes. Okay. So because I do technically have work to do, so I should probably get off soon. But the trade for Adventure Time has come out, and I'm super hype about it, and it looks really cool. So please go check it out. Go get the Adventure Time Best of Buds trade. Okay. Baby Garfield should be coming out in a couple weeks, so look out for that. For those of you who don't know, but some of you guys are on Instagram, so you do know, you can find me at Asia_Simone405 on Instagram. And I'm nowhere else. So I would suggest you don't look anywhere else. I'm pretty much nowhere else. Maybe one day I'll get the courage to make a TikTok because it kind of sounds fun to do. But I can only take so much social media, to be honest. So
how many of you guys want Asia to post more on her Instagram?
Why would you ask that? What was that for? Like I'm about to tell on you as if we didn't just have a conversation. Yo, that's crazy. He just told me, nah, you don't gotta post like that. You're good. Now here you go.
Yep.
Okay, flames.
What I got?
Also, if y'all
just saying.
This is my industry dad, if y'all didn't know. I'm pretty much the public to know now that this is officially my industry dad.
I know. I was like, when she told me that, I was like, oh.
It's true.
Yep. So I have dad energy, but this is somebody I'm adopting. Okay, so that's why I said what I said. Don't mess with her. I think I should just line up all my industry kids right now. First of all, what?
We should all
I'm thinking so. Why I got this company for a reason, so I can have all of you.
Why haven't
that's really my goal?
You, Ray. I should be doing something for you, Ray. Like I should.
I tried to, but you gave it to what is it, Greg Burnham?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, on the spot. That's all right. Look, I talked to Greg, and I was like, you had Asia do something for you. It's fine. That's fine. Yep. I was like, it's cool, Greg, but it'll be better. It'll be greater later. No, he caught you at a good time. He really did.
Yeah.
Caught you at a good time.
I'm so busy.
I know.
Oh wait, I think I can announce it. I totally forgot. I just did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cover. So I could
share it. Is it posted? or no?
Actually, I don't. I totally don't even know if they've.
Then I'm not gonna get anybody in trouble.
Okay, yeah. Just know it's coming. Just know it's gonna come out.
Yeah, because I've seen it. So
Yeah.
yeah, because I actually I'm looking at in that folder right there. Yep. So okay, okay. Anything else you want to impart some wisdom with?
Wisdom. In terms of to the people that want to do this, to the kids, to the people who are interested or thinking about it, big advice would be whatever you want to draw that. This is a hard job to do. There's no point in doing this tedious ass job when you hate it. So you might as well draw the things that make you happy so that you'll be motivated. And also, it's going to show in your work. Like that was definitely a philosophy in our college, University of the Arts, was whatever you're meant to do is eventually going to pop out in your art. So just go with the flow.
That's facts.
Yeah.
All right, Asia. Until next time, but we're gonna eventually expand where we'll have co-hosts.
Yes,
so
please.
You're on the short list.
I think we would do so well together.
We do. It goes, and like we had so many people come in and comment and stuff like that. This probably has been the most lively podcast I've had so far. So that's good.
Yes.
Now you got something put on my dome. So we just announced the Compton Comic Expo. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
So Studio Skye-Tiger Comics is actually going to have a Comic-Con, one-day Comic-Con.
Wait, when?
Right now it's looking like October, but we're trying to get the venue together and all that other kind of good stuff. But it's exploded. It's like a lot of people want to come, and I'm like, it's a one-day show, and it ain't gonna be at like LA Convention Center. Like we ain't got that kind of cheese. Like we don't have no cheese. So
yeah, but it's you. As long as you guys,
I'm learning that. I'm learning that. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned, and people have been screaming in my ear about it before I start coughing and having a fit again. Is that I have never I've never used my influence to its greatest extent. Ever.
Yeah,
because that's not my. I mean, me. That's not my personality.
right.
But this thing that we're doing is bigger than me. And I mean, I love this industry and I love the people I meet. And, we were kids, we're looking at this cool stuff that we want to do and eventually we're doing it.
Yeah.
Those kids are waiting for us to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So why not do this? And I'm going to tell you, the idea came from Marcus D. Newsom, who is actually part of the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And, I would say him and Jamal Anansi, who's in the Instagram chat, they pressed me.
Good.
And, yeah, I know. People press me. You press me. And Shayla presses me all the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I put this thing out. And can I tell you, like, all kind of people, Rodney Barnes, Jerry Duggan, Kenny Howard, like all these people are coming out for this thing. We even got a message from Fox 11 News. So,
oh my gosh.
Okay, so it's crazy. It's insane, but we don't have that big a venue, and we ain't got no money right now. So right now we're doing the hotel thing. So we're trying to find this nice hotel in Compton because that's the biggest part. It's got to be in Compton. We're going to start putting our feelers out for sponsors and stuff like that.
Nice.
So, but it's a planning stage. And so at this point, I'm going to ask you, right, if it's possible, but we'll see. I mean, whatever budget we have.
I mean, my thing is, I was going to say, if you just can you let me just stay with you? And yeah, I'll be there. I just need more.
I have to tell you something. Hold on. I'm going to have to tell you something, but it can't be public yet.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Wait, is it what I think you told me?
No, I haven't told you this. I don't think so.
The big decision with your wife, but the whole down.
Oh, I did tell you. See, you're definitely my kid. Yeah. So, yeah, like
yeah.
You put your whole ass in.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So, well, and that's what we're trying to do.
I'll be there. I'll figure it out.
Good. Show up.
I will.
I mean, so anyway, yeah. So now I see I got a crowd of people. I got more people than I can fit in this little tiny venue, right? Because I just did some number crunching and space and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to say how many tables are available,
Okay.
but it ain't a lot.
I mean, I'll be to go. I just want to go. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'll have to deal with the flight, but that's what I'm saying. You got me.
Okay.
I would be there.
All right. Well, it's the end of the year, so you got a lot of time.
That's true. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
I love that. So we're gonna end on that note.
Okay.
Before something comes out of my eye, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. So that's what's happening. You guys follow Asia if you haven't already. Book her about posting more. I know. Look, I do this to everybody in the studio because, yeah, I'm putting y'all on blast. None of y'all fools post. Okay, I can count on Jamal, who does all of our videos, who is brilliant. He's a writer, and he's doing the work.
I'm gonna pull a card. Right now. The work is not stopping, so therefore, y'all gonna see me when y'all see me.
Okay, I love that. I'll tell you this: don't post the rest of the year. Just come out. That's all I'm saying. If they want to see you, they can see you at the Compton Comics Expo. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. All right.
When I got the energy to post, I will post. I promise y'all.
Okay. Good. But you did post about Baby Garfield, so that's good.
Well, I'm always gonna post about when a book comes out because I feel like I can't not post when that happens.
That's true. So is that you doing more books so you can post more? Or
that's my thought. Yeah, that's my thought.
Okay. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. That's our deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That works.
Okay.
Bet. All right. We out.
Okay. Peace, y'all.